Lorde, the celebrated singer-songwriter known for her poetic lyricism and distinct voice in pop music, is once again making waves, not just for her music, but for her candid reflections on gender identity. At 28 years old, the New Zealand-born artist is opening up about a journey that's both deeply personal and emblematic of a broader cultural shift. In a recent interview with Rolling Stone, Lorde shared her evolving understanding of gender, framing it as an expansive and fluid experience rather than something confined to fixed categories. This evolution is beautifully encapsulated in her upcoming album Virgin, which opens with a lyric that immediately grabs attention. "Some days I'm a woman / some days I'm a man." The line is not just poetic but also provocative, prompting curiosity and conversation among fans and fellow artists alike. One such peer, Chapel Roan, reached out with a simple question. "So, are you non-binary now?" Lorde's response was refreshingly nuanced. "I'm a woman except for the days when I'm a man." This answer, she acknowledges, is not neat or easily boxed into a label, but that ambiguity is precisely what feels authentic to her. For Lorde, the traditional gender binary has never fully encapsulated her experience. She describes herself as in the middle gender-wise, but remains clear that she identifies as a cis woman and does not intend to change her pronouns. This distinction is important, as it underscores her desire to honor her own journey without overshadowing or appropriating the experiences of trans and non-binary individuals who often face far greater risks and challenges. "I don't think that my identity is radical, to be honest," she explains, acknowledging the bravery of younger generations who navigate these identities amidst far more complex societal pressures. What makes Lorde's reflections particularly compelling is her self-awareness and humility. She openly admits that her perspective is shaped by her relative privilege as a wealthy, cisgender, white woman. "I want to make very clear that I'm not trying to take any space from anyone who has more on the line than me," she says, emphasizing that her journey is personal and doesn't seek to redefine or compete with the identities of others. This kind of grounded honesty resonates deeply in a cultural moment where conversations about gender can sometimes become contentious or co-opted. Lorde's evolving gender understanding didn't arise overnight. Instead, it emerged gradually alongside her commitment to mental and physical health. One significant moment she highlights is her decision to stop using birth control after a decade. She describes this choice as a kind of symbolic cutting of a cord from a regulated, societal notion of femininity that she felt constrained by. "It sounds crazy, but I felt that all of a sudden I was off the map of femininity," she reflects. This liberation allowed her to embrace a more fluid sense of self, one less tethered to traditional expectations. This journey toward a more expansive gender identity aligns with Lorde's broader artistic and personal ethos, one that resists easy categorization and instead embraces complexity, contradiction, and nuance. Her willingness to share this evolution publicly, especially through her music, invites listeners to reconsider rigid definitions and to honor the gray areas that exist between labels. As society continues to grapple with questions of gender and identity, Lorde's perspective offers a powerful reminder. Identity is not a static box to be checked, but a dynamic, ongoing process of discovery and expression. For fans and observers, her honesty and poetic approach serve as both inspiration and invitation to explore their own understandings with openness and kindness. In the end, Lorde's evolving gender identity is less about defining herself with precision and more about embracing a sense of freedom, fluidity, and authenticity. It's a reflection of a broader cultural moment where more people feel empowered to live beyond binaries and binaries are challenged by the rich complexity of human experience.